Hello and welcome back. Today we have another classics. Usually I wear the hat if I don't forget. In July I had a classic week. It was a series of 5 where I did every night a little video about some classic equipment that I found. And this is the huge Whetstone Bridge from Leeds and Northrop. I think it was from the 60s, but there was one little end meter missing, and let me show you that. Let me just try to open it. Nice wooden cover. Um, in that night, I think it was my last 505. I tried to clean it and we opened it, and I even had some comments that someone said this was to calibrate thermometers or something. Well, we saw a whole oven inside and it looked all very spectacular. And with the cover on top, yeah, it stays nice. You can see it's super shiny. I will zoom in a little bit, try to balance it on my table. But yes, and now we have a better view. Well, you can see it's still super clean. The meter that is missing is just a current meter for the whole system. It is not the Galvano meter itself, because that is connected here in the connectors here. You put the battery here, the check, I don't know what it is, and the Galvano goes here. So this is just a current meter, and if I remember correctly, it was 0 to 5 amp, and I found that from old pictures, and I can show you now. So that made me think, okay, I need 5. Yeah, this is not what I should do. It is a 3-in-1 oscilloscope. I think I found a fourth option to use it for, but I don't think this is what it is meant for. But it is super strong, so that will be fine. Let me just get that meter. So, well, believe it or not, I found this actually in the AliExpress. I can leave the item below. It is indeed 5 milliamps, and the size should be good. It was packed very well. As you can see, I already opened it. It does not necessarily have the classic look, but it is 5 milliamps and probably about the best I can get. And so I hope it fits. It didn't come with black screws, but I found also on the AliExpress this thing, and it has all the sizes. So we're just gonna see which one fits best, and let's try to do this. So it does fit, but the holes don't match. And if I make it fit in the top hole, try to, as you can see here, if this one is good, then here in the bottom it is off, and it just doesn't look good because it really supposed to be centered, and then the space here and here is the same. The space here and here should be more or less the same to make it look symmetric, and that is not like this, so it should be lower. So that means I need to find another meter, or I just cut a little bit here and here and here, just to make it exactly in the middle. And then when I do find the correct meter, if I ever want to do that, then I can still cover the holes, so that doesn't need to be a problem. Okay, let's see what I did. First I used this very thin file and just file into the hole, and then when that was done I used a more round one to round it off, and then just go to the middle. So I didn't make the holes bigger, I just made it more to the inside. And then this will stay in the middle. And if we use little washers in the back, there is no problem. If I ever in the future found the right meter, it is also no problem. It will still be stuck in there with washers. And I have some screws here. This one will be long enough. I will use 3 of these with washers. And maybe even more washers if it fits in the nuts. So the screws fit perfectly. Look at that. And this is also exactly in the middle. Okay. It looks like this from the back. And I think this is gonna be a bit difficult here, this bottom one. I would have preferred if it was an exact fit, but it wasn't. And just by modifying a little bit, in the end it does fit very nice. It is still symmetrical in the middle. And well, let me show you. Well, as you can see, it is nice symmetrically in the middle. And even if you zoom in, if you look at the screws, it is very subtle, I think. So this is it from the back. And if I zoom in, you can see that the washers just have enough to hold on, so that is really not a problem. The wires are still straight, so it is almost a perfect fit. So look at this, it does look a lot better. At least the meter is now complete. And well, I zoom in a little bit on the result. Well, if we have a better look, we can indeed see it is not backlight, it is just a plastic cheaper meter. But I think it looks a lot better than that hole that was there, and it is the correct value. So now I can slowly try to look for all the other parts. So this is my this was my attempt to make this Leeds and Northrop meter look a lot better. It is a Whetstone bridge. If you look at my older videos, I think it was 202 from the Classic Week, day 5 of 5. And well, I closed the hole with the correct value meter. It wasn't a perfect fit, but I made it fit, and I think it did improve. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.